this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me video, but I'm also going to be doing a very short sticker haul. This order from TheStickerParty came yesterday, and so I just wanted to do it. It's very small. There's not a lot of stuff in this order, but I placed this order on July 25th during the TV Thursday, which is something that she does. She used to do it more often, but I think she's only doing it like 3 times a year. So I did it earlier this year and then again in July. So I'll show you just a couple of things. The first thing is this really cute washi from TheStickerParty, and it has these beautiful gold sparkles on it. It also has blue backdrop with bookshelves. So I thought this would be really cute for my bullet journal, but also just as like a supplement to some of my other stuff. I love washi, and I love book related washi. So that was just really cute. Okay, so then this was the freebie that came with it. I love the summery themes of this. We've got a cute little fruit salad, some melon, soccer ball, s'mores, Adirondacks, oyster shell, and this very weird crying eye. I'm not really sure what that's about, but I'm gonna let that go. I got another sheet of this library card sticker from Arthur. I already had one, and I was like, so cute. I did buy another sheet of the speech therapy because I've been using it in my planner, and I had 2, but I do it every day. So I felt like I needed another sheet. So then this is part of the TV Thursday. So you're allowed to pick, you could do like I did here, like with 3 different shows, or you could do half and half, or you could do a whole sheet. So I already had some of these, but I wanted to just refresh. So I have Fleabag, which I actually watched all of pretty quickly. So I probably didn't need a third of these, but I definitely watched a lot of Fleabag. The Gilded Age is coming back, so I wanted to get that. And then Schitt's Creek is a perennial favorite of mine. I watch it all the time. It's like one of my comfort shows. Given everything that's going on in the zeitgeist, I did get Veep because it's been kind of fun to rewatch that. I've already seen all of it, but Peaky Blinders I've also already seen, but there's a film that's coming out soon in relation to Peaky Blinders, and we haven't rewatched it in probably 2 years. So I wanted to maybe do a rewatch of that, and then my husband wanted to do a rewatch of Mr. Robot. So I got some of those as well because I have a feeling we're going to be doing that. And then these are just 2 more comfort shows. I've been rewatching Frasier. I know there's a reboot on Paramount Plus. I haven't watched it yet. And then Mad Men is one of my all-time favorite shows. And we did rewatch this already in April, but I know like I bought it, so I'm going to be rewatching it again. So I wanted to make sure I had that. So those are just some of the customs. And then of course I got a journaling, very basic journaling sticker. So that is my TheStickerParty haul. She's always got stuff going on, so check her shop out. I will link some of these products down below. I won't be able to link the TV Thursday because it's not something she offers all the time. But if you go and join her Facebook group or her Instagram, she will tell you when the next one is. So, okay. And so then moving on to today's plan with me. So this video is also a plan with me for the week of June 3rd through the 9th, 2024. This is my Sadie Stickers vertical planner. I only have a couple more weeks left in this particular planner before I segue into my new planner, which starts July. So I'm really excited to be finishing this one up. It's like so thick now. It's great. So this is the kit I'm going to be using for today. It's called Spring Picnic. It's by Cinderella paper. I love how vibrant and colorful it is. I feel like I've been using some more muted tones in the last couple of weeks, days really, because I've been memory keeping. So I love all of these full boxes. We have some washi with another really pretty little full box. We have lots of colorful flags. For anyone who saw my, like this one, you can see that I used this like all in one sheet to give it like a picture, and I think that'll look really cute. So I'm going to do that again. Comes with the same scripts and more functionals and some work stuff, which is really cute. So we've got a lot of bold colors here. And then I thought this kit screamed out for some gold. So I'm going to use this Charlotte's Paper Gold date dots number that I have because I think it's the right size. And then all of my foiled stuff, most of it comes from Sadie Stickers. So I just got this in. This is the Butterfly Field Washi. It's super pretty, so I'm just going to use that on the bottom. I have these really pretty vine dividers that I'm going to use like over the top. And then I just have this really pretty gold book sack. So, and it's also, I have some birthdays happening this week, so I'm going to use my birthday foiled scripts from Planet Hannah. And yeah, I'm just really excited to get into this. So I will come speed things up and come back in a voiceover so this video is not 2 hours long. Cool. Thanks. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this was really fun for me to do, and I feel like this was where my planning has taken like a turn, because I really, really enjoyed not only putting this together, but just how it looks in the end. It's very satisfying. It's very symmetrical. I feel like I worked really hard to make it look cohesive, and it shows. And so that was really, really fun. This is also, I think, the descent into planner madness. Like from here on out, all of my stuff is going to be like extra intense. So stick with me. So I used this Sadie Stickers foil that I just gotten, and it was gorgeous. It is the Butterfly Field Washi. I did have to cut a little bit of it because this kit did not extend all the way out to the end. I was trying to show you close-ups of what the back side of this foil looks like, because sometimes when you buy foil things, it clumps fine details together. And Sadie Stickers is probably one of the best shops I've ever seen where the foil does that the least, but there's no way to control for all of it. So I like to showcase the details whenever I can because I think they're really cool. I decided to go with gold for this spread, and I'm really, really glad I did. Initially, when I first saw this kit, I wanted to get this Caress Press picnic bundle. It had like a gingham underlay with strawberry themed washi, and it was so beautiful, and I wanted to get it in red, and I never bought it. And I was like, oh, this is such a bummer. This is a picnic spread. What am I going to do? And it just goes to show that A, the red would not have worked because the solid washi was red, and B, the way this comes out is so satisfying to me that like if I had used underlays, I think it would have been not so great, because Cinderella paper has those themed images that go down vertically. So I was trying really hard to pick full boxes this week because they looked very similar, like a lot of them. So it wasn't so much like I don't know which one not to use. It was really like, am I repeating myself too much over and over and over again? There are 3 different picnics happening in this spread. So I ended up using, I just used 2 of them. I left one of them out, sorry. I did use all the ones with ducks though, because the ducks were too cute not to use. And the full box has a very pretty little bunny in it, which makes it look like very Eastery. So this could be a great Easter kit if you want to do something for Easter week that isn't like loaded with bunnies, but it would still work. Oh, you know what? I did use all of it. Just kidding. I forgot I put it on the bottom. So I decided to color block because here's why I like color blocking. When you buy a kit where you have all of the pieces like this, color blocking makes it so much easier to know what to grab next. I see comments in a lot of planner videos of people saying, how do you know which ones to grab? The answer is color blocking. Color blocking makes it easy because you are limiting yourself to one specific color, but then you're also just choosing sizes based on maybe how much time the event took that you're describing, or if you know, like, okay, I have 6 things that I need to put down in 2 boxes. How do I make that work? You probably have to vary it out with like a big box and 2 skinnies, or 2 halves and some white space. Like there's lots of ways to do it so that it's symmetrical but also nice. If this minutia of planner, is too boring for people, I'm really sorry. But I went into a deep spiral, you guys. I was having a really weird summer. A lot of things were out of my control, so this was like the one thing that I felt like I had a lot of control over, which is probably why I spent more money than I have ever spent in my entire life on planner stickers. And I can see now like how crazy people can get. And like I was sort of letting myself do it because I was feeling sad. Oh, so these are the pretty vine stickers, that overlays that I got, and I didn't use them for every single header. I just put them up at the top, and I think that worked out well. It's a nice way to showcase your foil without going overboard. Because I think if I had done gold on top of all of this, glitter headers are nice, but if you have any kind of design, it disappears in the glitter header. So I'd almost rather not have the glitter headers. It's just the default of every shop. They all do this. But anyway, so I used the red to track. Oh, and it came with a this week sticker, so I wanted to sort of layer that on top. And then this week is actually bigger than I sort of anticipated, so it covered most of it, but it was still pretty. I wanted to use the weekly to monitor. I think I was checking my vitamins. I take vitamins every day. It's like the one thing I do consistently. I wasn't sure how I wanted to fill the sidebar. I always have a cleaning tracker, so I was going to do that. I decided to do that in green and then have either an orange or a yellow fill the space between the red. So I ended up using an extra 2 glitter headers there for the green because I only used them for one of the days of the week. And then I put another on top, and then I was like, you know what, let's just go with the thick orange to layer in just like the highlight of the week. And the highlight of my week, I used a Sadie Stickers book icon there just to mark. This was the last full week of school. So technically next week, because I had some teacher work days, I was still working, but this was the last full week where I had actual work with students. And the last week is always bittersweet because you miss your students. They're graduating. Some of them are moving and never coming back. But this year it was me that wasn't coming back. And I didn't really tell a lot of my kids because A, graduation is hard enough. B, saying goodbye is even harder. And I didn't want to upset anyone when it was just something that they were going to have to find out anyway. And since I just started at one of my new schools like this week, it's like so bittersweet looking back on all of this. So a couple of crazy things were happening this week. I had a bunch of IEP meetings. Yes, IEP meetings, if you can believe that. The craziest thing was that I had to do an eval. I had to do a speech language eval on the Monday before school ends. When I tell you how crazy that is, so this was for a student who I can't even remember exactly who it was for, but they wanted to get some of the testing done over the summer. So I had to do some stuff. but they literally took my audiometer away the next day. So if I hadn't had my audiometer, I wouldn't have been able to do this eval, which is so crazy. So I did have that eval on Monday. Oh, this is just me. So I'm laying down all of the images so that they flow. I did this with the Summer Vibes 2.0 kit that I used recently, and I love the way that it turned out, so I just decided to do it again. And this is like even easier than color blocking because and I realized sort of too late that I didn't have a work sticker to fill in there, so it was going to look funny. So I tried to kind of space it out a little bit more. It didn't come out great, but I did, I did do it. And then the last three like fit perfectly. So I think I trimmed just a little bit off of one of those because there was a little bit. Sometimes when you do printer stickers and it doesn't come up kiss cut, but there was the double tap. I finished the whole thing. Okay, so now we're getting into the actual week. I just filled out my cleaning tracker. We had a cleaning service actually come on Monday. This is the first time we'd ever had anyone professionally clean our home. And it was a group of 3 different people, and they cleaned the whole house. And I'd never done a deep clean since we moved here in October 2022. So when I came home and saw how beautiful it looked, I could not believe it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, we've been living in filth. Like, it was shocking how clean it was. And honestly, um, if it's something you can afford to do just every couple of months, it saves you so much time and energy, and it really makes you feel like you're living in a healthier home. So if you're going to splurge on some kind, I would call it like self-care because you're doing it for yourself. It's one less thing for you to do. And professionals who have the better equipment, who know how to handle certain things, like they're going to be better at it than you will. So I did my eval. I had an IEP in the morning, and then I did my session notes and progress reports because I was trying to hustle and finish all that up before the end of the week. I had to pay some medical bills, and then I had teletherapy at 4 o'clock. So pretty standard Monday, except for that eval, which was so crazy. So then Tuesday, I was at my other school, and this is like my big speech therapy day. So this was going to be like my last day of speech with most of these kids. I'm sorry you can't see the top. I'm just writing in that we had a field day. And I decided to use this really cute sticker. I initially put in something that I ended up taking out because I realized that I put it in the wrong place. So it was the school's field day, which meant like I consider field days to be like school assemblies. It's an experience that you want the student to have. So I try not to pull the student for speech if their class is out doing something like that. This is not an excuse for me to get away with not working. This is like, I don't want to take away from a child's school experience of a core memory that they're going to care about and remember. So that to me is important. And I had a lot of paperwork to do, so it was fine. So I also had an IEP in the afternoon. I had to pack up basically all of my speech materials because I was coming back that Thursday, but I wasn't really going to be doing speech on Thursday except for a couple of kids. And I wanted to use like fun artsy craftsy stuff that was, didn't require like all my speech binders and all my cards and stuff. And I could barely get all of it into my rolly thing. It was like intense, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be really bad. So I also had a long conversation with a parent because they were taking their child's AAC device home, and the child has been keeping it at school. So the child was not, the parent wasn't as familiar with it, and I just wanted to give them like a thorough understanding of how the machine works, what resources they could use, etc. It was my last day of speech for most students, so it was bittersweet, but I was also excited. It's like closing of a chapter in many ways. Wednesday, I was hustling to finish my progress reports, so I used a cat with distractions sticker. It's like one of my favorite sticker sets from Once More with Love. And then I did do some speech therapy. This was also the preschoolers, like the EC pre-K's last day. So a lot of the families came to have like a cupcake party with their kids, and they got to meet me for the first time. And that was really great. Like I really enjoyed meeting all of them, and I wish them well. You know, they're tiny and they're little and they grow so much. So it's exciting to see what they're going to do next. I did finish an audiobook, which is always an accomplishment because these things are really long. I did say goodbye to some of my students, some of which I said goodbye to for the last time. I didn't realize that they were not coming in for the last day of school, which was Friday. I started my new book club book. Um, I can't for the life of you tell. I can't tell you what it was. Like I don't remember at all what it was because I actually wasn't able to go to book club that month. I ended up not being able to make it, so I can't remember. And then I Zoomed with my friend Lynette, um, and that was special. I loved talking to Lynette. So on Thursday, this was my last day in the office. At one of my schools, I made coffee at home, and I just used a Chic Blossom print sticker to mark that. I wrapped up all of my session notes. I did do speech from 9:15 to 11:15. I put a flag in there, but you'll see I'll take it out because I had the sticker party speech therapy sticker, the green one. The one that did not look good a couple of weeks ago on the spread I used it on, and it looks fantastic in this spread. Like it was made for it. I mean, it was perfect. I was like gleeful. So I did wrap up my session notes, and I used a little Carly Plans Play-Doh sticker in green to mark that. This was like very color coded. Even the fairy I used was color coded to the spread. I printed and distributed the progress reports because they had to go home with the report cards the next day. So I put all of those in the teachers' mailboxes, and it was very satisfying to have everything wrapped up. And I just used a gold icon Sadie stickers stack of books to mark that it was my last day at my school. And you know, I'd only been at that school for 1 year, so I didn't feel like as bad leaving it as I did leaving my other one where I'd been for 3 years. But it's nice to be able. It's so satisfying, like to be able to close a chapter, and I feel like school is such a great bookend of a chapter because you have this definitive start and this definitive end, and not too many things in life have a definitive start and a definitive end. So it was it was wonderful to do that. I just made a stupid pun and wrote a whaley good year. uh, that was from the Pinocchio set from Once More with Love. So Friday was my last day of school. I did, it was the trash day. We had to take out the trash. I did go to Starbucks for the very last day of school. Um, and I said last day of school for students, lots of parties. So basically, like all the classrooms are packed up. The kids are watching movies. They're eating popsicles. They're eating chips. They're getting kids to sign their yearbook. They're saying goodbye to everyone. Um, in the middle of the day, I had to return materials to Historic Collinswood, which is like the school where all of the protocols and audiometers and everything is kept. And actually, all of the SLP leads were there, so I got to wish them like have a great summer. And um, I had to send in some AAC files to the tech department so they knew who to be in touch with if something went wrong over the summer. I packed up my speech materials. That was a sticker from Once More with Love from the moving section. And then, so Saturday the 8th was my in-laws, my father-in-law's birthday, and they were driving up from New York. So they left like late Friday night and drove through the night. I can't believe they did this. So they got there by car a little like later than we anticipated, but still early in the morning. So we had ordered Metro Diner for them as takeout. We had a whole breakfast spread laid out for them, coffee, juice. It was very like, and they hadn't seen our new house since we moved in. So it was really nice to just be able to welcome them like that. I had ordered a very delicious Nutella cake from Publix for my father-in-law's birthday. So I went to Publix to pick up the cake. We had dinner at the Port City Club, which is this pretty little waterfront restaurant that overlooks the marina on Lake Norman, and it was lovely. It was exactly what they wanted. And then we came home and had birthday cake, and that was really fun. So, like, I really enjoyed. And I wrote, they flew in. For some reason, I was like confusing them with my parents a little bit. And that is a Pumpkin Paper Co. Sticker, which, her shop is closed. On Sunday, we slept in. And I mean, when I tell you I slept in, I didn't wake up until like 7:30, which will make most people laugh. But when you have been getting up at 5:30 every day for 9 months, 10 months essentially, you are ready. Like, that's sleeping in. That's extraordinarily sleeping in. So I was thrilled. I used a Once More with Love sticker to mark that I made breakfast at home. I did use a silver ice cream cone sticker because we went to Birkdale Village and got Kilwin's ice cream in these mega cones that were like dipped in chocolate and had sprinkles. And so I had to use it. I thought it was too cute not to use. And then we just kept it really simple. Like we came home and napped and hung out at the house. We went to the North Harbor Club for dinner. And then I just had to update one final IEP document at the very end. So that was my week. And look at how gorgeous this is. I was so satisfied with this, and it was so much fun to put together. I'm fiddling with the camera and the angles a little bit, but oh my gosh. Wow, this looks amazing. I love everything about this. This looks beautiful. I was gonna add maybe some things up at the top, but I think I'm just gonna leave it alone because it looks so pretty. Oh my gosh. I've come to realize that I really like the full layout. Like, I don't really like a lot of white space, which is bad because I just got a bunch of underlays and that's gonna require more white space. But I guess, I don't have to do it for every kit, and if I can do full coverage, I think I will because I really love the way this looks. Anyway, this was a really fun week to do, so thank you so much for watching, and I will tease, let me tease the next one. Look at this, like, it's a little insane. Oh, the next one is super cute. So I was actually going to do something else, and at the last minute, I decided to pull this in because I couldn't wait to use it. Ready? Okay, so there you go. So please stay with me for the next one. I don't think you'll want to miss it. All right, have a good one.